Hello YouTube, it's your boy Cameron, or Cambaby. Today I'm going to be telling the story about how I got a trash can kicked at me by a teacher, or a band instructor as I should say, or no longer a band instructor as I should say. You'll know what I'm talking about by the end of the video, but pretty much this takes place freshman year of high school. See, now I was kind of a shithead going into freshman year of high school. I think the first week I got in trouble for telling a girl she should sell hot dogs because she can make a wiener stand. So yeah, you can tell where this is going. I say this is only freaking, gosh, when was this? This is probably not even 2 months in, 3 months in of freshman year. And yeah, so basically I was in band. I was in drumline, and I played the quad. I think hell, I don't know. I played some in freshman year. I think it was the quads, but quads or snare or something. Yeah, it was the quad. Never mind. But pretty much we were out on the football field practicing our football game, pregame or halftime show, and what we did is I think this was like right before we were a football game, so we were going over like everything in order, like a full rehearsal. And everybody, like all my friends, including my brother, he'll be a big person in this story, but all my friends were in drumline with me, so it was likely that I was gonna be a jackass the whole time I was in there. And so a little backstory or back info, or whatever you want to call it. My band instructor and me really didn't get along. He really didn't get along with much people, but yeah, didn't really like the dude. He didn't really like me, probably for a good reason, but you know, he was kind of a dick. Not gonna lie, but that's okay. That's okay. You'll understand by the end of this story why I feel this way now. But so we're out on the football field doing our full rehearsal, and had everything going. I think we were right at the end of one of our walkout songs, getting in our position to play the Star Spangled Banner. And so we're playing this song. It's a pretty groovy song, you know. We're going ham. I'm going ham on the quads or whatever I was playing, and you know, I'm getting groovy. If you know me, you know I get groovy sometimes. You know me. I like dancing, you know. So I'm dancing, and so basically what we did is we walked out to the song and we just stopped in the position we stopped. It was a certain position, but we stopped in that position, and then instantly he would do his little hand gestures, and we'd start the Star Spangled Banner. So once we started playing the Star Spangled Banner, I was still dancing. Unfortunately, now I was still dancing, man. I was getting jiggy with it. You know, I was getting my crunk in real quick, and I'll call him Mr. Pecker. So, because that's actually kind of what his name sounds like, but Mr. Pecker really didn't like these gestures I was doing, or you know, getting down with it, you know, busting a move, whatever you want to call it. He didn't like this at all, man, like at all. Like, you should have seen his tomato looking redhead face. He's not redhead, but red face, dude. He was pissed, like mad, man. Like shit. I was scared when I saw him, but all he did was walk up to me, no facial expressions or nothing, and just said, "My office," and then proceeded. I don't know if you guys know how a quad works, or the quad set, but it's 4 drums, and they can fold up, so when you're walking, all the weight is not distributed forward, and you're not walking like Humpty Dumpty. So I had them bitches up, because like, I actually don't know why I had them up. We were getting ready to play them. Who knows? I think we put our stuff up while we're walking, or something, I don't know, but I had them up. And he straight grabs these drums. He's a little dude. I was probably as tall as him back then, and probably not as big as him, but he's a grown man, right? But he grabs those drums and he throws them bitches down, almost put me to my damn knees, man. He threw them bitches down hard. And then he just grabs my harness. It was a harness that went over my shoulders, and then it had a pad in the back, so he couldn't just like pull him up a little bit and pull him forward, it had to like go all the way over your head, and he just fucking molested those things over my head. Just, I wish I could show you, but he was just like all over my head. It smoked me a few times, you know, blah blah blah. But I was kind of just like, damn, this dude is mad, man. So I'm just following him to his office. I'm looking back, cheesing at my friends, you know, like a little shithead I was. He couldn't see me though, so he doesn't know that. Good thing he didn't, because when we go, I'm telling you, when we walk in, it was a pretty far walk too. I remember the walk. I was just like, damn, I don't know what's about to happen. Like, what's he about to do? And we walk in his office. It was like a hallway, and at the end of the hallway went into the band room, and then there was, right before that door, there was a door to the left that went to his office. So he starts fiddling with his door. I think he had his keys in his hand, so I thought he was going to his office. So, you know, I'm just in there. I turn my back to him, and because he's over doing his thing, you know, I'm just like looking up at the pictures on the wall, and boom! Right in my back, a freaking trash can, just like bang, right in my back. And I look back real fast. He kicked that motherfucker at me from like 3 meters away. Like this dude straight Ronaldo kicked this thing in my back as hard as he could. I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty good kick. It was pretty hard too, man. Like, he should have been playing soccer with me, really. But besides the point, he kicked this fucking trash can at me, and I was just like, what the hell just happened? And then he just gets up in my grill. He is chewing my ass out. Like, there's a difference between this shit and what teachers like usually do if they're like chewing ass, or you ever got your ass chewed. He was up in my fucking grill, just like saying the most crazy shit, slurring his words. I think he had a tear in his eye. I'm not gonna lie, man. He was mad. And then I remember this part specifically because I was like, damn, I could get him in trouble for that. He said, I wish I could beat your ass. And I was like, so I kind of get cocky. I'm like, man, he shouldn't have said that. I'm only freaking 15, man. I think I was 15. I was like, I'm only 15, man. Like, you're like a grown man. You're balding, dude. Like, you can't say that to me. So I was just like, okay, you're done, buddy. You're not that guy, pal. You're done. So we walk back out. I didn't say that, obviously. I'm not a dumbass. But we go back outside, and another thing he told me is like, I think this was at like probably 7 at night, around that time we practiced after school. It was probably like 6 or 7, and he's like, I'm gonna make you run around the track until morning, blah 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 blah. And I was like, this dude's actually crazy. So, well, I start running around the track because, you know, he did say you're gonna run around the track. So I start like strutting. I take my shoes off because I didn't want to crease them, you know. So I take them off. You know, I'm trotting around the track. I make one lap around, and my brother and all the drumline boys come up to me, and they're like, dude, what happened? Oh my god, what happened? Oh my god. And I was just running, and I was telling them like, oh my god. And I keep forgetting to tell them the most important parts. So they're just like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, yeah, he kicked the trash can at me, and he said he wished he could beat my ass. And my brother, mind you, I haven't told you about my brother. He's a meathead, right? Like, he made this dude look like a Skittle. Like, this dude, my brother's pretty big, and he was pretty big back then. He was a senior at the time. And so he's not tall, but he kind of towered over this dude, and he squashed him, man. So I was like, fuck. And my brother just you see that look in his face. He got mad fast. Like, he was pissed too. So, oh my god, then I see my brother freaking turn around and start marching towards Mr. Pecker, and I'm like, oh, it's over with, dog. And then I see my brother just get up in his grill and just start ripping ass, pointing over at me, fucking chewing. He's like leaned over, like, this is like drill instructor shit. Like, he's in his mouth. This dude just like frozen up, chin cocked backwards, bald head shining like always, like scared, man. And so I just keep running, you know, I just keep doing my thing, running, you know. I'm not a track star, but, you know, I had so much adrenaline in me that I probably could have ran all night. I'm not gonna lie. So, but I'm just running, and then I see Mr. Pecker look over at me, and he's just like, come here, blah blah blah. And then he's like, I think he was crying at this point, because boy's eyes was very, very red. I don't know if he was walking like he had some shit in his pants too. I'm not gonna lie. Like he had a funny walk going on and everything. Like he was literally and figuratively scared shitless. He had no shit in his bowels. He was all in his pants, man. But he's like, dude, I'm sorry. I messed up, man. And I wanted to be a smartass, be like, no shit, like, do you not think, ding dong? Like, just tell me, fuck off, and I'd fucked off. But no, he took it to the extreme, so he has to pay consequences. So pretty much, I think this was at the end of the night. He's like, I don't know how I'm gonna go on with this, but we'll figure out a way, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. And my parents are the disciplined type, like. I do something at school, no matter what I think about it, I'm gonna get my ass chewed. Like my mom's the least of the ass chewers, but my dad's gonna rip my ass, man. So I'm just dreading going home and telling him about this. But long story short, they were completely like, "Fuck Mr. Pecker, you're fine, buddy. You're a jackass, but fuck Mr. Pecker. We're going to talk to him." So I'm like, oh my god, my dad is not crazy, but he's old school. What's the best word? He's an old school man of respect. I don't know how else to put it, but if you do that to his kid, oh my god. I wouldn't even want to imagine. I don't even know what happened, but I don't even want to imagine. All I know is they told me Mr. Pecker was bawling, almost at his knees crying. So my dad must have gave him some wise words. So yeah, Mr. Pecker's a douchebag. He kicked the trash can at me, said he wanted to beat my ass. And now, I'm bigger, dog. Mr. Pecker, if you're ever watching this and you're trying to square up, hit me up, man. Me and cambaby versus Mr. Pecker. Oh yeah, and my grandpa talked to him like almost a year later, and my grandpa gave him some wide words, and he once again, I think he shit his pants. He looked very scared, and I think he headed straight to the bathroom after that to empty his diaper. I think he shit. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably one of the craziest stories I got. Not gonna lie. Right now, Mr. Pecker, he the year after he quote unquote retired from our school to go teach at his old school. That don't sound like something you usually do. I think it was him. But my brother said he saw him like not too long ago. It's been almost 5 years. Said he saw him not too long ago. Same bald head, same dude. Really, nothing's changed. Maybe he's had a come to Jesus moment and realized, hey, I probably shouldn't do that to kids. But I hope you enjoy the story. If the Star Spangled Banner is getting ready to play, then don't dance. And if Mr. Pecker decides to kick a trash can at you, call your grandpa on him. See you later, boys.